Hi everyone, I'm Julia Hull of Lazy Biology Productions, and I'm here in the forests of northern Arizona, and you can see that I'm surrounded by this clone of Gambel's oak, and I just wanted to show you all of the ectomycorrhizal diversity that I'm seeing in this little patch of oaks right here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this is a Heba loma species that's associated with probably these oak trees. Here's another one that I pulled up just a second ago. Not 100% sure that this is Heba loma, but this is the common name of this guy is poison pie. So if you see something like this, definitely don't eat it. If you're going to eat anything in the woods, you better know damn sure what you're doing so you don't die. So there's those guys, those little Heba lomas. And then if we come over here a little ways, let me see if I can find it again. This guy with the red cap is a russula species. And all of these guys associate with the roots of the pines and the oaks here in the forests of northern Arizona. Here's a classic Ammonite. You can see that it has the spots on the cap from where that universal veil was present as when it was a little baby. Let's see if we can focus on, here's the annulus, that little ring. That's a common feature of Ammonite. And I'll dig down a little bit to show you, let's see if we can get this guy up and out and show you that swelling at the base of the stipe. That's called the vulva, and that is another trait of Ammonite. So here along the stipe again, you can see those speckles are the remnant of the universal veil. We got gills. This guy has some stridulations on the margin of the cap. I'm not sure what this species is. Probably it's probably the death angel. Ammonite is well known for being extremely poisonous, so don't eat those guys. So here's a cracked bolete. This guy spores. Let's see if we can get it shut under the cap. Move it, grass. Has pores instead of gills. And then here's some other boletes right over here. This is probably the Barrel's bolete, and here you can see his pores really nicely there. These are all ectomycorrhizal fungi. They associate with the roots of the pines and oaks here in the forests of northern Arizona, and really all over the world. Pines are obligate ectomycorrhizal fungi. I can't live without them. The fungi will pull out nutrients and water from the soil, provide it to the plant, and in exchange the plant provides the fungi some of the sugar that it makes through photosynthesis. And so typically this is a mutualistic relationship. It's one of the classic definitions of a mutualism. A lot of people are only interested in mushrooms to find out if they're edible or not, but for me, I'm really a lot more interested in what they're doing in the ecosystem. What are their ecological roles? How do these mushrooms, how do these species of fungi affect how plants are dealing with issues like climate change and invasive species? Do these species of fungi allow the plants to cope with those stressors better, more efficient, allow them to adapt to the new changing climate more quickly than the plants could do on their own? Guys, I wanted to show you this. So the mushroom itself is just the fruiting body. That's the baby making part. It's analogous to like a flower of a plant. So this is only used for reproduction. The actual body of the fungus is all of this white mycelium that exists underneath the soil all year round, and we really only see the mushrooms during the wet times of year when there's enough water for them to reproduce. But this is really what's happening. This is the stuff that's connecting to the roots of those trees and creating differences in ecological function. This is a sweet find. So here we have a lobster mushroom and a Heba loma next to each other. The lobster mushroom is actually a Heba loma that's being parasitized by another species of fungi from a totally different phylum. And so the Heba loma is super poisonous, but when it's being parasitized, it becomes a delicacy that has the texture and flavor of lobsters. And you can also see that the orange color is another reason why it's given that name of a lobster mushroom. And there's my dog Maggie.